Alright, today I'm going to teach you how to inspect your brake pads, how to tell if they're still good, if your brake pads need to be changed out. First things first, with the vehicle on the ground, you're going to crack your lug nuts loose. Don't take your wheel completely off, just crack them enough to where they're loose. Then put your jack underneath the car, jack the car up, then take your lug nuts the rest of the way off. The reason, ladies, why you want to do it in this fashion, if you jack the car up and then try to take the lug nuts off, your wheel's going to spin and you're never going to be able to get them off. So with the vehicle on the ground, crack them, put the jack under it, bring the car up, take your lug nuts off, then take your wheel off. Okay? A lot of wheels, you can inspect the brake pads without even taking the wheel off. You can look through the wheel and you can see the brake pad. So, your brake pad will basically teach you brake parts. This round thing right here, that is your brake rotor. This thing right here is your brake caliper. The caliper basically holds your brake pads, one on the inside, one on the outside, against the brake rotor. You press your brake pedal, what happens is those brake pads come in against the rotor, squeeze tight, and that's what stops you. Okay, now those pads eventually will need to be changed. If you keep your pads in good order, you won't ever have to replace this thing. And because what happens is, when your brake pads wear out, you then get metal to metal, and this thing gets all scarred up. Mine are nice and smooth, no gouging, no nothing, nice and smooth as a baby's butt, as they will always be. Also, heat can cause these to warp if you're doing some very heavy braking, and which me, I don't. I'm more on the gas than I am the brake, so that's the way it ought to be. But anyway, if you look inside here, see if I can get my pin light. This outside part right here, that's just the metal of the brake pad that you can see. On the inside is where you're needing to look, and you can see it right there. You can see the metal, that black. I don't know if you can really tell or not. That gray area, that's my brake pad that's left. So I still have, you really can't tell, but yeah, there you can see it. You can see, yeah, that's a really good shot right there. See that gray area coming off of the flat? That's my brake pad. So really, I've got plenty left. Plenty of brake pad left. That'll probably last me another year. If not more than that, depending on my braking. That flat area, that's the metal of the brake pad. That gray area coming off of it, touching the flat of the rotor, that's the brake pad itself. So when that wears down, obviously gets close enough to that steel, that flat, it's time to change them. And it's something you can do yourself. It's pretty easy. But that's how to inspect your brake pads. And like I said, a lot of wheels you can look through at an angle and you can see your brake pad touching the rotor, and you can tell how much you got left. So pretty easy. And also today I'm going to shoot a little bit more high temperature black paint on these this brake caliper on either side on my front. And that high temperature paint, caliper paint, will keep these in good condition, keep them from rusting, which is what I'm looking at. And I don't know why it started flaking off. I guess maybe I didn't go heavy enough with it the last time, but it's no big deal. Shoot a little bit more on, let it dry good, and I'll be in good shape. So that's how to inspect your calipers and not your calipers, but your brakes basically. And always try to keep these in good condition. And you ladies tend to be heavy on the brake. Get away from doing that. So, all right.